Number 1 Alabama versus number 9 Tennessee. Going into the game, what do you think is going to happen? I'm pulling for Alabama. I'm looking at their schedule right now, and the closest game they've had was a 48-43 win over Ole Miss. Tennessee's had a couple of close games, including a loss against A&M, so that'll be interesting. Oh, and a 3-point win over Georgia.
Well, Alabama's been rocking it this year, like most years.
So far, yeah.
Tennessee's been playing well, but man, I watched the Alabama-Arkansas game, and it was a train wreck.
That first
for Arkansas.
quarter. So we've got the quarterback Joshua Dobbs from Tennessee going a few scrambles. Looks like so far there's going to be running. They're going to be running, and then
That's accurate.
they're throwing some screenplays in and just really relying on the short passing game. This is the end of the first drive.
What kind of playbook do they run with?
I'm not really sure. I think it's more of a pro set. Yep. So this is the end of their first drive of the game. Stopped on 4th down. Probably should have gone for a field goal. Alabama takes the ball. They're
Definitely should have gone for a field goal.
second play of the game, I think. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Nice long run, Bo Scarborough. I want to point out I am using updated rosters for this, or at least as updated as they can get for a year-old game.
I'm kind of waiting on some passes.
I'm kind of waiting on the next NCAA game, but anyway, aside from that. Another run play. Stopped short on 3rd down. It's going to be 4th and inches. I gotta say,
I will say Alabama did run a lot against Arkansas.
Yeah, they're a strong running team, and you can see
are.
here, had a good run. And the next play, they got forced back a little bit. For the most part, this game's just a defensive battle. We're halfway through the second quarter, and there's no score. Alabama on their final drive of this first half. Just driving down the field pretty steadily, really.
Wait a second. Is it supposed to rain on the actual game day?
Yeah. I set the forecast to what is expected. Low 80s and light rain. At least light rain. Yeah, I'm glad you noticed that.
I expect, not too many points.
Yeah.
But I expect, in the real game, I expect Alabama to score at least 1 or 2 touchdowns in the first half. Because they have been just running all over the
In this
place.
case, you're going to have to settle with a field goal.
It's okay, I guess. That Alabama defense is a
End of
monster,
the first half, Tennessee going for the Hail Mary, and it's deflected. So that's going to end the first half. 9 for 11 for 69 yards. Not too much offense in this first half. If I thought about it, I would have actually put up a set of stats, showed the stat sheet. Alabama, it's going to go for 6. First actual touchdown of the game, 55-yard pass. Tennessee gets the ball, 3rd and 7. And yet another scramble, but he was stopped on 4th down.
Oh,
they had to punt.
Well, that was useless.
This is the same drive after the punts. What I noticed was that Alabama was able to tear up that strong side of the passing game. And then, finally, a throw to the weak side. It's picked off by a corner.
I don't see that happening too often.
Not often, but if I recall, it's one of the few turnovers of this game. I figured the weather would have a little bit more of an effect, and in the actual game it may.
It'll play into it a little bit, but
Tennessee with a touchdown pass.
Alabama's freshman quarterback is just really strong.
About that, and this isn't the most accurate depiction of the game because I just used the depth chart that was available on that updated roster I got, and so Jalen Hurd is not.
I mean, he's not
playing.
He's very fresh.
I know he is. I mean, he's on the roster, but it doesn't have him listed as the starter.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
It was probably at the beginning of the season when this was created.
Fair enough.
Ah, crap, I'll leave this play in. Whoops. Technical error.
Ooh.
Didn't realize I left that in either. Okay. I'll take the fault of bad editing.
You suck.
A little bit. So, Alabama looks like they're punting here. 4th and 8. Yeah, just getting rid of that.
Man, it's already the 4th and it's only 10-7. I don't see that being the score in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be the weather that's really affecting this or a battle between two top 10 teams. Tennessee managed to climb back up to where they were ranked earlier in the year.
True. I don't think
even after that loss to A&M.
I don't think it's going to be a large margin, but I think it's going to be more than a field goal.
Yeah, I think Alabama currently is predicted to win by 17, somewhere in that. A 3-score game is what they're calling for. Potentially 2-score.
That's a large margin for between 1st and 9th.
Yeah, I mean you have a strong team in the SEC East, and then a very strong team, if not the strong team, in the SEC West. And we've seen what they've done to their biggest contenders in that half of the conference this year.
Well, the funny thing about this simulation is if Tennessee wouldn't have been stupid, and their play caller wouldn't have been stupid, and they would have just called a field goal, then they would have already been tied with Alabama.
Yeah, well, right now they're up 4 points in the 4th quarter.
Ooh, I definitely don't see that happening.
Alabama's backup quarterback, at least on this roster, just got sacked, and that's going to end that drive.
Oh.
About 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. Out. And I just went ahead and threw this clip in for the injury. Cam Sutton looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the game. So we have 2 injuries this game, 2 main ones. I can't remember the names.
Probably will be some injuries in the real game.
Yeah, I don't remember the names, but the starting QB for Alabama, he got injured, and that kick returner got injured, so one on each side.
This simulated Tennessee has a lot of momentum.
Yeah, after that interception, Tennessee picked up a bunch of momentum.
Which, that's fair, but...
and there was a fumble right there, but it was recovered by, looks like a wide receiver from Tennessee. 36 seconds left. It's going to be victory formation. And that is a game.
That's not accurate at all.
I don't know. Here's the thing. The game called it. That's our prediction for the week. While I don't personally believe that this is how it's going to go, I'm going to pull for Alabama myself.
If this is how it goes, I'll give you $10.
I kind of want that $10, but I also don't want Alabama to win or to lose. So, all right, here is the stat sheet. That would have been
one heck of a streak.
Like I said, defensive battle, 14-10. 14-10, Tennessee. And we'll see you next week.
Alabama.